it's Kania Kennedy, your fit coach, and I'm here with part of my Fit Kit series. Okay, what is that? Well, here's the simple part. I had a friend of mine, actually a couple of friends, say, I want to eat better, I want to be better, but I don't know what to do. Help me, Coach Kania. Let me be clear about who I am. I am a life coach, professional, certified, all that good stuff, and I'm also a beach body coach. What I'm committed to is empowering people and being fit, fabulous, satisfied, and living lives they love. That includes my friends and family, and it also includes you. So this video is part of the basics of what I consider what you need to have a fit lifestyle. And what I mean by fit, I define it as being able to meet the demands of life without undue stress or exhaustion. We look at areas such as physical fitness, emotional fitness, mental fitness, financial fitness, and even spiritual fitness. This right here, we're going to talk a lot and mostly about things needed for your physical fitness, what you're going to put in your body, and how that's going to impact you. I want to make sure you're empowered to be able to make the good decisions. When I say your mental fitness, yeah, you want to be able to know better so that you can do better. So let's get the knowledge in. We're starting here in the kitchen. This is my kitchen where I make my healthy and fit meals and sometimes my not so healthy meals. So let's talk a little bit about that. I'm actually kicking off a fitness challenge for myself and a small group of people who are working with me. I invite you to join us in the challenge because life has happened. For me, 2013 was a crazy year. I lost my sister unexpectedly, and it kind of threw me into a personal tailspin. I looked up, and I had an extra about 20, 30 pounds hanging around. Now, I still look good, but I know that I could look and, yes, feel better. So I had to work through some emotional trauma to get back into doing what I know to do. And it takes something, because just like I started that habit of not being healthy, I got to get back into the habit of being healthy. So one thing I have in my favor, I've got the tools I need, and I want to make sure you have them too. So the Fit Kit series. We're starting with kitchen essentials, some of the basic things you're going to need to work with me and for you to have a lifestyle that's healthy. I like to eat. I like to eat good food that tastes good and is good for me. I want that for you as well. So let's get started. First things up, I like my magic bullet. Now, one of these bad boys, not that big of an investment, but it's such a time saver and it's just a true gem to have in the kitchen. Why? If you're not familiar, this little blade screws directly into the little devices. In this case, this is a cup. I make my smoothies in this. So I take my shake, put it in here with my milk, my water, whatever my fruits are going to be, and you blend it directly. You've seen the commercials, I'm sure, right? This part screws on and off. You screw it on, and you drink. Very little to clean up. I clean this up, I clean this off, I put this back over here. I keep it on top of my counter because I use it all the time. You can also use this to make sauces. I've done like chopped up fresh herbs to make fresh seasonings. So it's a really diversified tool, kind of a food processor and blender in one. But it's small. So if you're a single person like me, it's great for single serve or small servings. But everyone's not a one-woman show. Sometimes you need a little more firepower. Now, this is one of my favorite kitchen tools. It's my Vitamix. This is truly an investment in your health. It's worth it and then some. This can do everything this little baby does and some. It's a little bit. You can make your smoothies in this, especially if you're trying to make bigger smoothies because you may be trying to gain weight or whatever that may be, or you have more people in your home you're making them for. So this definitely works. But beyond just being a blender, this is a cooking tool. You can use this to make soups, make your sauces. People make their homemade rice flour and things in this. It's very powerful. It's worth the investment. For no other reason than, if you like juicing and smoothies or something you're interested in, I also have one of these. It's a regular juicer. I like this juicer. I used it for years before I even had my Vitamix. And it's great. But one of the things about it, A, it separates the pulp from the actual juice. But your pulp has a lot of good nutrients in it. So it's like you're throwing nutrition away. We don't want to do that. And then cleaning this. You gotta open it. There's all these parts, right? Great tool. Not a problem if you want to have one, but I use this for juicing. And the only thing there is to clean is the container. All the pulp, all the stuff still stays in here. You put whole vegetables and fruits in here. Watch some of my videos. You'll see me do it. And if you're lucky enough to go to Costco on one of their demo days when they're visiting, they make ice cream, soups, all kind of sauces. I mean, oh, smoothies, so good. So, love the Vitamix, okay? Next up, you're going to be preparing all this great, fresh, healthy food. You want a good set of knives. Now, most people have a butcher block. These are great. If you've made a wonderful investment, you have high-quality knives in yours, wonderful. This one, the knives work pretty well. I have no complaints about them. But knowing what I'm doing and knowing what I really want to make my life easier, I invested in a really good set of knives. They're a little bit pricier, and they're colorful, which I like. But these are really sharp knives. They come with these great sleeves. Stainless steel, really sharp. I have no complaints so far. I use them a lot for everything that I'm cooking. So, highly recommend a really good set of knives. With that, if you're going to have good knives, that means you're going to be cutting. So, cutting boards. Different sizes, good quality. You want to protect your countertops. So, I cut up my fruits, my veggies, my meats, all this good stuff. Have my cutting boards. I keep them pretty handy just because I use them a lot. Next up, let's talk what you're going to cook with. This is one of my favorite pieces in my kitchen. If you don't have one, run, get one quickly. It's my wok. This is so hype. I love it because if I'm ever in a pinch for time, I can easily throw my vegetables in here, a little bit of protein, some good seasonings, a little bit of good oil, saute up something tasty to eat, and be on my way. The secret for this kind of cooking is always going to be in the seasonings. This is my spice cabinet. This whole thing is full, okay? We'll get into that on another series. We'll talk about the Fit Pantry. But for now, you want to wok. Got this one at Costco. Love it because it's cast iron and it comes with a top. Not all of them come with that. So it's a really, I like it. I can keep stuff warm, or if I want to simmer things a little bit. So I use it, very versatile piece. The thing with the design with the wok, that's key. So it's different than a regular frying pan or skillet. Speaking of skillets. Now look, this concludes what I call the essentials. You want your wok, you want your knives, cutting board, your Vitamix, and your blender, okay? A couple of things now that I consider optional, but highly recommended. Your stainless steel cooking pots and pans. I like these a little bit better than your aluminum or some of the other ones that are out there. Sometimes they can be a little pricier, but I think it's worth the investment to get a set. I made the conversion about 3 years ago now, I think. And then finally, I went old school. Cast iron skillets. These are good. Frittatas, a lot of different healthy things you can make. If you're someone like me who sometimes deals with some low blood iron issues, these are really good. Some of the iron can leach into the food you're cooking, and it's a good ongoing supplement for you. Alright. These are the basics. There are, of course, tons of other doodads and doohickeys you can buy. But for me, this is the foundation of my cooking. You'll see me grab some other things, some of the tools here, like my grater and different things like that. But if you don't have these essentials, start making that investment now. Get your kitchen ready so that you can be fit. This has been Fit Coach Kania in the Fit Kit series. I'm kicking my challenge off next Monday, but you can start whenever you're ready. I invite you to join me on this journey to being our best selves. If you have any questions or comments, visit me online, fitcoachkania.com. I look forward to talking with you. Until the next time, be well and stay fabulous.